Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. And you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. Now, let's get into the news. A dad is now behind bars after he shot dead his own son because he discovered that he was gay, a police statement reveals. Giovanni Melton of Henderson, Nevada was shot to death by his dad, Wendell Melton, after the duo involved in an argument on a recent afternoon about how he's gay and has a boyfriend instead of a girlfriend. Wendell hated the fact that Giovanni, 14, was gay. Giovanni's former foster mother, Sonia Jones, told the media outlets, "I am sure that inside of Wendell's mind, he'd rather have a dead child than a living gay son." Prior to the fatal shooting, Jones said that her 53-year-old husband had pulled a gun right on her son after he spotted him with a boyfriend. Police officers arrived on the scene after receiving a call about a domestic disturbance at one of the apartments. Giovanni lived solo at the apartment where he was fatally shot, police reports stated. But upon arriving at the scene, the authorities found the 14-year-old in very critical condition and took him to St. Rose Dominican Hospital, where he died from his injuries. 2 days after the homicide, Wendell was arrested and booked into the Henderson Detention Center. Now he's facing multiple charges that include open murder, prohibited person possessing a firearm, and child abuse. It is not clear if he will also be charged with a hate crime. Giovanni's close friends referred to him as an energetic teenager who did everything to make anybody happy. The Melton family has reportedly been attacked by a dark history. Court documents indicate that there was a long custody fight for Giovanni and his sibling. Also, there was another allegation of Wendell beating his son and even threatening his family members with guns. Giovanni's foster mother described him as a beautiful life, saying that she loved the teen boy as her own. Now, check this out.
At odds with his father because he was gay, and now that father is accused of shooting the boy to death. News 3's Antonio Castellan joins us live from where it happened. Antonio?
Reed, friends of Giovanni Melton say his father pointed a gun at him before. At that time, the argument was about Giovanni's boyfriend.
So the smiling face. The sweetheart that he was.
Over the phone, 14-year-old Giovanni Melton's former foster mom, Sonia Jones, spoke of how she hopes everyone remembers the teen. Friends of 14-year-old Giovanni Melton remember an energetic teenager bringing smiles to everyone he met.
It's just sad, honestly. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, he was young and he had a lot to live for.
Thursday afternoon, Henderson police say 53-year-old Wendell Melton shot his teenage son in this apartment where family members say Giovanni stayed by himself.
Giovanni was abused physically and mentally and spiritually for many of years.
Jones says she was told by another family member that part of the argument that led to the deadly shooting dealt with Giovanni's sexual orientation. Jones tells us Wendell Melton had problems with it.
He hated the fact that his son was gay. I'm sure that inside of his mind, he would rather have a dead son than a gay son.
Court records show Wendell Melton worked for United Airlines. He once was a pilot. Jones says Wendell before threatened his son.
I'm hearing that his dad has caught his boyfriend before and pulled out a gun on him.
Giovanni was a student at Coronado High School. Jones says a beautiful life was taken away because of ignorance.
I hope that they throw the book at him. I hope he never sees the light of day. And I hope the prison is miserable for him. I hope that every day when he looks in the mirror, he sees his son's face.
Wendell Melton is due at a Henderson court early next week.
His own son is heading back into a Clark County courtroom this week. The boy was only 14 years old when he was fatally shot. His mother says the father killed him because he was gay.
Well, 13 Action News reporter Austin Carter spoke with that mother tonight, who is hoping justice will be served.
They say time heals all wounds.
I wish I had my son. I would give anything to have my son.
But that clock is still ticking for Veronica Melton 2 years later, waiting for justice after police say her then 14-year-old son was gunned down by his own father.
When my son died, I died. I died that day. My heart was broken.
Wendell Melton was arrested by Henderson police on November 2nd, 2017. He told officers then he got into an argument with his son Giovanni. Things got physical and that he accidentally pulled the trigger. But Veronica says this was no accident. It says Wendell's motive was the fact that he didn't accept who Giovanni was.
My ex-husband was always trying to find out if my son was gay, but my son would never tell him.
Giovanni came out to his mom just 2 months before the shooting. She believes Giovanni told his father around the same time as well, but Wendell wasn't as welcoming as she was.
He couldn't deal with it because when I was married to him, he would make very disparaging remarks against, people that were gay. And to me, I know that he was homophobic.
Wendell was heading back into a Clark County courtroom Wednesday to see if his case is ready for trial. He's been on house arrest since last year. Meanwhile, Veronica searching for the strength to go to the hearing and see the man who took her son away.
I'm hoping to, but it's hard. Every time I go, it's very, very difficult for me.
My whole opinion about the whole gay thing, LGBT, lesbian, transgender, whatever whole situation is that I don't agree with it at all. But I don't hate the gay people, treat everybody as an individual. You cool with me, I'm cool with you. Now, that don't necessarily mean that I want to hang with you and go to your gay pride parades and be with your gay friends and do gay things. That doesn't mean that. But, we cool. You do your thing, I do my thing. You say hey, I say hey. And if I don't agree with gay stuff, then I definitely don't agree with killing somebody because of who they want to sleep with. That's their own thing. Let the Most High God, Jesus, whatever, let them be the judge of that. And if it's not your thing, then you don't have to be bothered with it. But obviously, like it said when I read the article, there was some things with this family anyway. Obviously, the father already had some issues because you see he pulled gun out on family with some allegations of him already beating the son. So it's just sad. And I know that when it's your own child, it's easier said than done. When it's like, just deal with it, just tolerate it. Because they always try to do that. They try to make it seem like it's just simple. Just, tolerate it and love them. But if it's your son and you had high hopes for your masculine son to be a son and do son things and have children and be with a woman, and the same way with your daughter, you expected her to be a feminine girl and have children and be with a husband, and then you see them doing some gay stuff, it can be a traumatic experience. Take you some time to woosah and process this whole situation. It's not as easy as they try to make it seem like sometimes, or I would think that it could not possibly be that easy. Nevertheless, I wouldn't want to kill my child. That's just basically what I'm saying about that. Oh, and before I forget, don't you remember I read in the article, it said that 14-year-old Giovanni lived in the apartment by himself? What the hell was that all about? I would like to know how you all feel about this situation, and while you are letting me know, could you please like and share this video and subscribe to Genevas Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Genevas Closet, and you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. You all have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.